Hi there! Welcome to yet another DVD in the series Making Traditional Archery Stuff the Easy Way. This DVD will feature me making bowstrings, Flemish strings, endless loop strings, servings, knock points and everything that you need to know regarding bowstrings fitted to your bow. So, materials, what do we need when making strings? I use a string making jig. This is a German make, very thorough design, does everything what you want. A homemade jig, especially useful for making single loop strings. This is a simple jig I've made with some nails. That's how easy it is to make a Flemish inlaid string. There are several types of serving tools available. I normally use these metal ones. A serving. After we've made this string, we need to make a knocking point on the string. Why? Well, a knocking point stops the arrow moving up and down the string after you release the string. Okay. So we've measured out this square bit, get a metal knocking ring, a knocking point. Now we're going to make a Flemish inlaid string with 2 inlaid loops. So they're now approximately the same length. Get your measurement of the jig, 2 loops, 1 Flemish string. 13-year-old can do this. Pay attention when I apply the servings, as every archer should be able to replace his own serving on the bowstring. Simple knots to get the serving thread out of the way. Pull, but not too tight. Cut off excess material. So we know the length of this string. I've hooked up a string making jig here for endless loop strings. Load up the jig. A Flemish string has some stretch because of the Flemish inlay. So, we've made a string, we put on the serving again. Tighten but not over tight. And cut off extra material. Measure out your knocking point height. 4, 5, 6. Here is a close-up of the knocking point. So this string makes a lot of noise. When you go out hunting, this doesn't really help. We need to get rid of that noise. All of a sudden, a special super duper whisper string. String maintenance. A string needs to be waxed. Obviously it's a bit faster if it's not waxed, but then it frays very fast. The old knock point height debate. As you might have seen, there's a tiny drawing behind me on the brownish blackboard explaining or drawing what I'm about to explain. Suppose you want a higher brace height. Unbrace the bow, take off, all back in again, especially not during a shoot. So there's a point where you cannot lower the brace height much more. You need to readjust either the knot or one of the 2 loops. The knot around the finger